Hey guys, it's Broden from Muso Stuff. Today I'm going to show you how to restring your guitar from the safety of your own home using just your selected strings and one very important $3.95 winder, which is going to save your hands some serious cramping. It's applicable to both acoustic and electric guitars, so let's get in there and have a crack. Start by taking the strings off of the guitar. Now you'll notice when you tune, you can go down. So we're going to do that, but in succession with our little peg winder, slots over the top, and we can just wind that down until it's really low tension, and then continue that process with the rest of the strings. Now you've slacked off the strings, it's time to remove them from the guitar. So literally just grab them and unwind them from there, and just be careful because this can be a little bit pointy, so you don't want to pull that and have it poke a hole in your finger. So just carefully pull all those off of your guitar, and they should be ready. There we are. Well, that one broke on its way off, so that was ready to go as it was. Now you might run into situations where there's not enough on that, so you might have to wind that down a little further. And as you can see, it's a breeze with that little string winder. There we go, and off. Now down at the other end of the guitar, we have our string pins. Now you may notice if you grab one of these little Jim Dunlop gel winders for $3.95, they have a little divot in the bottom there. That's actually for slotting underneath the string pin and pulling it up just to easily remove it like that. So if you pop through there, and you can do the rest of those string pins like that. If you don't decide to get one of these, you can use something like a small set of side cutters and be very careful, or a set of pliers, and just gently grip it and pull them out. They should come out quite easily, so no stress at all. But otherwise, your Jim Dunlop gel winder is going to be very valuable to you for $3.95. This is the perfect time to show your guitar a bit of love. So you can give it a squirt and just give that a nice little tidy up. So when you chuck your strings back on, you're going to have a nice fresh guitar. We sell the Music Nomad Guitar Detailer for $12.99 for a little bottle. It's the D'Addario XT 1152s. They're a slightly lighter gauge, and they're also a coated string, which means they're going to last like 5 times longer than normal strings. For an extra $10 is a pretty good investment. Now while you're restringing your guitar, you want to work from the smallest to the largest. So I'm going to put this ball end string down into the slot for the high E, but you can see which the angle the ball is on there, and it's kind of like across and horizontal. We actually want to try and get that up and down on the length with the string, and the reason for that is this has a groove in it. We're going to slide that groove over the string. Pop that in, and that should slide past the string and not push the string down. It should slide past it so that string is now securely in place. All right, I want to give that another shot. So now we have the B string there, which is purple, and you can see it wants to go down like that, sideways. But if I maneuver the string, whoa, get it in there. If I maneuver the string to a point where I can get that ball to be up and down with the string across it in like a, or up and down, what's that called? You know what I mean, a vertical across the guitar. And I use that part of the string pin to push it in, but also slide past it. You'll feel it slide past. There's a very different thing between when it slides past or when it tries to push the string in. So you want to try to maneuver your string in a way that's going to slide past there. See if I can actually get it. Come on now. This one does not really want to play ball with me. How frustrating. But it's okay, keep your cool. And, oh yeah, that's nice. It slides straight past there, and we now have our string in. So I'm just going to do 2 at a time for now. I'll move up to the headstock of the guitar. Up at the head of the guitar, check out the string slots there. I don't know if you can see through any of those, but basically we want to make sure that all of those are also running up and down with the guitar. So if that means we've got to grab our little gel winder and wind one. I don't know which one I can see here. Wind that one so that it's straight up and down. You can see straight through there. Perfect, so you can see all through those 3. So that's going to make slotting your string a lot easier. And now I can just slot that straight through, straight up and down into the tuner. Is this the only way to string a guitar? No, but it is a very quick and very easy way. Pull the guitar string so it's taut, grab it around the 12th fret, and then pull it like as if it was a bow. Pull it like that so the string is stretched in an arch like that above the guitar. Now once you've got that, try to keep that length. Pinch and hold it at your tuner so that it doesn't move any further. Then you can be loose and it will hang. Pinch that there and pull about another inch out of it like that. Then you're ready to start winding. You don't need to tie a knot on there. This will hold. It's never failed for me in the many years that I've been stringing guitars up. So grab your little gel winder and start to tune it up. not tune it, tension it. Now you want to wind the string so that, just say that's your tune up from the center of the guitar outwards. So from the center of the guitar here to outwards, so that your string will hold tension. Now as that pulls up, you can see I'm pulling the string up, you can kind of see with the back of my fingers there, just to take the tension, just so that it stays straight where I am actually stringing it, winding it. Oh, that's going to happen sometimes. So wind her up, just get all the tension off the string, get all the tension on the string rather. You'll feel a little bit of movement down at your nut, and that's okay. Just go back and check that your actual, down at the, you'll feel a bit of movement down at the string pin. That's fine, as long as it doesn't fly out. Just go back and push it in with your thumb to check that it's okay. And we'll do another one. Straight in. Pull the tension up. 12th fret, bow and arrow. Now hold that by pinching. Tension is now held. Push in with the finger, pull it back to like the next machine head. And then if you're a little bit impatient, or if you have to do a lot of guitars at once like I do, this is a great little attachment. Now we don't have to tune it up there, we just got to get a little bit of tension on it, and so we can do the rest of the strings. I'll go ahead and do that now. Okay, strings are on and they're tensioned, they're not tuned, so we're going to use our nice little shop snark. Super tight. These things are available in the shop as well for about $29.95, I think, I'm pretty sure. They're about 30 bucks. Invaluable, don't lose these are great. So we're going to tune that thing up now. Okay, so the guitar's somewhat in tune, but what we're going to do now is stretch the strings in, because this is an important part of tuning, I think. And a lot of people kind of miss this, but I'm just going to turn my snark around so we can kind of see what's going on here. So, once I've got snark on, yeah, cool. We can see that we're at about E-ish, but once I grab this string, so I'm going to do this with a cloth, just because I don't want to get too much of my hand juice on the strings. If I grab that string and I pull it firmly, just give it a bit of a stretch. I'm not ripping on the string, but I'm just firmly stretching sort of the string between my fingers all the way along the length. Then I pluck it again. We've gone down, and we can tune back up. To E, no worries, and we'll move along to the B. Now, same thing, it's a little bit hot, a little bit sharp, and I'm just going to go through and pinch that string just a little bit along the way. And just check it again. Gone down. Now I'm going to leave it a little sharp because I know that it's going to stretch back down. Then we'll go to our next string. You don't have to check them all the way along. You can literally just go through and start stretching them in. Just up and back, once each should be fine to start with. Okay, then go through and tune your guitar with a little bit of a stretch, and that will just take a bit of the stress out of your guitar strings and the tension and make them a little bit more stable to tune. Now once you've repeated that stretching process a couple of times, tune your guitar up and she should be pretty stable. Obviously, because they're brand new strings, they will move a little bit over the next, few days, but if you keep playing it, keep tuning it, then just be like any regular guitar that you've had forever. Now it's time to get rid of all of these eye-poking hazards off of here, so we'll grab our side cutters and get to that. Alright, so you've got to cut all of your excess strings off that you don't need, so normally just pop in there and fold them sort of in an upwards direction, just kind of give them a bit of a kink so that they lean up, and then just go through with your favourite set of decent side cutters. Just give them a little snip, close as you can, without hitting any of the actual string that's under tension, because it's going to fly off. Give them a little snip, no obtrusion, so you don't want to be scratching yourself or cutting yourself on that, because it can be quite hard at the very end of the string there, so it can be very, very pointy and sharp. Just do the best you can, try not to hurt yourself. And don't forget to throw all these pointy things straight in the bin so nobody else will hurt themselves. Well, that's my quick guide to stringing your guitar at home using just a Jim Dunlop gel winder, pair of side cutters, and your favourite strings. So yeah, thanks so much for checking it out, guys, and enjoy.